think I fixed the mic situation, so let me know if it's better. Yeah, cool. Today, I think we'll start in child's pose. Unless you'd like to start seated, then feel free to start seated. But we'll start in child's pose, so feel free to take your time getting there, especially if this is your first time really moving today. Come to your mat slowly. And again, maybe you're sitting in an easy cross-legged position, or maybe you're starting to come down to your elbows, maybe bringing the forehead to the floor, but feel free to move gently. If the forehead doesn't reach for child's pose, you can always stack the fists or stack the hands to give yourself a little bit of a lift. The knees could be wide or they could be about hips distance. Today, I'll ask you to move your attention and adjust your movements based on the front body versus the back body. So here to start, imagine the front body sinking down while the back body releases from the nape of the neck down towards the tailbone. Both of those things happening on the exhales. You might start to tap into Ujjayi breath, a soft constriction in the back of the throat. Maybe you'd just rather breathe normally today, just a little deeper. Every exhale, sinking the front body down, releasing the back body back. Let's take 3 breaths together to open. Let your next exhale be deep and complete out through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Deep inhale. Deep exhale, emptying of breath. Last time. Let the lips touch, breathe in and out through the nose. On an inhale, reach the arms forward. As you exhale, walk the hands to the right. Take a little side bend, breathing into the left side ribs. Press the left sitting bone down. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale, let it go. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale to the left side, stretching out now the right side body, pressing the right sitting bone down. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Come back through center. And start to shift to cat-cow. Coming to hands and knees. Press the hands down, knees down, feet down, whether the toes are tucked or not. Arch the back on an inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, chin to chest, round through the spine. Here, take a few rounds to experiment. Maybe let the front body lead this. As you inhale, the front body pulling forward and down towards the floor. And as you exhale, the front body contracts, lifting up into the back body. After a few rounds, switch the attention to the back body. As you inhale, the back body contracts. As you exhale, the back body expands. Taking one more round on your own. And after your next exhale, come back to a neutral spine. Bring the elbows down, forearms are down on the mat. You could you could clasp hands if that's easier in the shoulders. Otherwise, press the hands down, tuck the toes, and start to send the right leg back, maybe even the left leg coming into a forearm plank, knees up or down. A little early for this, I know. As you inhale, pull the front body into the back body, gaze between the hands. As you exhale, lower the right hip towards the floor. Don't let it touch. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lower the left hip to the floor. You could come to the outside edges of the feet as you move with the breath, inhaling to center, exhaling to the side. Inhaling to center, exhaling to side. One more time, each side. Maybe the knees come down. Next time you inhale, hold, drop the knees. Press the crown forward, tuck the tailbone down. We'll take a side plank with the arms down. So bring the feet towards the left. Start to stack the right hip on top of the left, stack the right shoulder on top of the left shoulder. Maybe the right hand comes to the hip. Maybe you reach it up towards the ceiling. Maybe in line with the ear. Deep inhale, breathing into the right side ribs. As you exhale, lower the elbow down, reset the hips, start to set up for the other side, bringing the feet to the right. Stack the hips, stack the elbows, shoulders, sorry. Maybe reach the left arm up, maybe it stays on the hip. Maybe it comes in line with the ear. One more deep breath in. And exhale, bring the elbow down, reset the hips, and then lower the hips for Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders, peel the spine through the chest, pull the shoulder blades together. Here, leading with the front body, can you contract the back body? Press the tops of the thighs down, bring a little bit more life into the legs. Spin the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath in here, Sphinx pose. And exhale, lower all the way down onto the mat and bring the arms to the outside of the mat. Tent the hands so the fingertips are on the floor and the hands are at about shoulder height. Strong legs pressing down. As you inhale, peel the chest up off the floor, baby cobra with the arms wide. As you exhale, right shoulder down, left shoulder lifts, maybe look over the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist towards the right. A few times with your own breath. Again, legs stay strong. Tipping the gaze as you lower one shoulder at a time. Taking one more round on each side. Finishing with that left shoulder down. As you inhale, come back to center. And exhale, lower all the way down. Bring one cheek down, relax the arms. Let the front body melt into the mat. As you inhale, feel the lift of the ribs on the back body. Bring the other cheek down. Deep inhale through the nose. Deep exhale, sigh it out. We'll take one more round of back bends here. This time, Shalabhasana locust pose. Hands frame the hips, palms face in. As you inhale, peel the chest up, reach the arms back. Maybe you reach so much through the feet that they start to lift up off the floor. Think reaching the front and back body long. One more deep inhale here. Spin the inner thighs up. As you exhale, lower all the way down and start to make your way to either child's pose, maybe downward facing dog or puppy dog pose. Wherever you are, let the head and neck release. Let go of any gripping in the jaw and take any movements that feel good. We all have little rituals we like to take, especially in down dog. We're going to start shifting to plank. Let this motion come from the front body, leading you forward. On an inhale, press forward into plank, knees up or down. As you exhale, crunch the front body in, come back to downward facing dog or child's pose. Inhale, shift forward to plank, the heart leading you forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, navel crunching back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale, just look between the hands. On the exhale, float to the top of the mat, maybe taking a few steps to get there. Forward fold, uttanasana. Hang here for a few breaths. You could rock side to side or forwards and back. You could hold opposite elbows or bring the hands behind the back. Deepen the breath. Bring a generous bend into the knees and bring the left hand in front of the face, maybe just fingertips, maybe the full palm on the floor. Start to straighten into the right leg, deep bend in the left knee, and reach the right arm up towards the ceiling. Take a deep inhale here in your twist. Deep exhale here. Bring the right hand down, replace the left hand. Switch the bend in the knees. On an inhale, sweep the left arm up, leaning the left shoulder open, pressing that left leg a little straighter. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Bring that left hand down. Few halfway lifts. On an inhale, peel the chest up, reach the crown forward. Exhale, fold crown to floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold one more time like you're moving through honey. This time, sweep the arms up overhead as you come to stand, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. 2 breaths here in Tadasana, pressing the feet down, reach the crown up. Lifting the front body from the hips to the collarbones and letting the back body release from the shoulder blades to the hips. Every inhale, let the front body lift. Every exhale, let the back body drop. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank and lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Maybe knees come down. Inhale into any back bend. Maybe you're ready for upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog or any inversion that feels good. 5 breaths here. 1, pressing the inner hand down. 2, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. 3, reaching the hips up and back. 4, and 5. On your next inhale, bring the feet to the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach all the way up, come to stand. Exhale, Tadasana, resetting. Again, inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold, tipping from the hips. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Vinyasa, step the opposite foot back, lower down. Or maybe you stay lifted in plank. Flip the feet, inhale. Flip the feet, exhale. Again, 5 breaths. The full circumference of the palm presses down. Relax the jaw, the neck, the head. Notice what the room looks like upside down. The goal here is a long spine. Bend the knees as much as you need to get there. One more breath. Let your exhale be deep and complete. On an inhale, step forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms, lift the gaze, come to stand. Exhale, Tadasana. This time, move with the front body. As you inhale, lift the whole front body up as you reach up. As you exhale, contract the front body, let the heart pull you down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reach through the crown. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, and as you lift the front body into the back body, lower down. Inhale, flip the feet, pull the front body forward. Exhale, contract, downward facing dog. Notice what changed between your regular Surya Namaskar A and that version where you focus on the front body. Maybe nothing. Two more breaths. On an inhale, come forward to the top, halfway lift, reaching through the crown. Exhale, fold, pulling the heart towards the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up and open, reach the front body up towards the ceiling. And exhale, Tadasana. This time, focus on the back body. As you inhale, the back body drops to the floor, sink the heels down. As you exhale, forward fold, lengthen out from the hips, tip the hips forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine from hips to crown. Then exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back, lift the back body up as you lower. Flip the feet, inhale, pull the back body up towards the ceiling. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let the hips pull you straight back. Again, finding stillness for 5 breaths. Notice the difference, if any. On your next inhale, bring the feet forward, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up as you press the heels down. Exhale back to Tadasana. Bring the thumbs to the sternum, start to bend the knees, sinking the hips back, take chair pose with the thumbs at the sternum. Can you drop the tailbone, the whole back body dropping towards the floor, lift the front body into the thumbs. Gazing just slightly down towards the floor, lengthen the crown. One more inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Maybe the knee comes down, maybe not. Look forward, squeeze the thighs together, and on an inhale, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Maybe test your balance, gazing up. Can you press the heart open through the chest, squeezing the back body together? One more inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, optional vinyasa, or just come to downward facing dog or child's pose. From down dog or child's pose, step the right foot between the hands. Again, back knee can be up or down. Squeeze the thighs together, look forward on an inhale, peel the chest up, reach the arms up. Holding here, front body lifting up, back body dropping down, almost like a back bend. You could test your gaze, gazing up. One more deep breath in, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Coming to chair pose, bend the knees, send the tailbone down as you reach the thumbs to the sternum, maybe arms in line with the ears this time. And exhale to Tadasana. Okay. Let's see how this goes. On an inhale, come to chair with the thumbs at the sternum. Without moving the knees forwards or back, start to shift the weight into the right foot, spread the toes, and lift the left heel. On an inhale, maybe lift the whole left foot. As you exhale, lower it down. Shift the weight into the left foot, keeping the hips in line. Maybe lift the right heel. On an inhale, lift the right foot. And then exhale, lower it down. Shifting the weight to the right foot, lift the left. Exhale, lower it down. One more time, shift the weight to the left foot. Inhale, lift the right. And exhale, lower it down. Sink the hips down. Bring the left elbow down towards the knees. Maybe it reaches the left knee, maybe it crosses over the right knee, doesn't matter. Make sure the knees are still in line, twisted chair pose. Reach the right shoulder up towards the ceiling, deep inhale. Deep exhale. Start to shift the weight into the right foot. Lift the left heel. Don't lift the foot, just send that left toe back, Anjaneyasana, crescent twist. Maybe the elbow stays at the knee. Maybe you lower the left hand to the floor and reach the right arm up, either inside or outside that right. Deep inhale here. Deep exhale. Back knee could be up or down. On your next inhale, Anjaneyasana, crescent pose. Reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the thighs together, tuck the tailbone, lift the gaze if you're testing your balance. As you exhale, hands frame the front foot, optional vinyasa, send the right foot back. Meet me in down dog or child's pose. On your next inhale, feet come forward, halfway lift, no rush. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, Tadasana. Bring the thumbs to the sternum. When you're ready, bend the knees. Sink the hips down. Only lifting the feet once this time. Shift the weight into the right foot. On an inhale, lift the left. Exhale, lower down. Keep the hips stable. On an inhale, lift the right. And exhale, lower down. Lengthen through the spine, and on an exhale, bring that right shoulder, elbow down. Keep the knees in line. Make sure the right knee's not creeping forward. Twist the left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Start to lift that right heel. On an exhale, send that right foot back to a lunge, twisted lunge here. Maybe the hands stay where they are. Maybe you spread the arms. Squeeze the thighs. Maybe you gaze up. Deep inhale. Deep exhale again. Back knee could be up or down. On an inhale, Anjaneyasana. Reach the arms up for crescent pose. Squeeze the thighs, sending the hips forward rather than down. Can you reach the collarbones up towards the ceiling? Relax the shoulders. On your next exhale, hands frame. Step the front foot back. Lower down, meet me in downward facing dog. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. On an inhale, halfway lift, top of the mat, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Tip the hips up as you fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms reach. Exhale, Tadasana. Final vinyasa here. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, forward fold, letting the heart lead you down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the back body. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, lower down, or skip completely. Meet me in down dog. From down dog, we'll come to a comfortable seat. If you want to work on a jump through, you're more than welcome to do that. I like to narrow my down dog a little bit and bring my feet together. And then if you're new to jumping through, shift the shoulders over the, shoulders over the wrists, cross the ankles, walk the feet in closer and closer and closer until you could bring the knees between the arms. Try to keep the hands down as long as you can as you bring the hips down. And then stretch the legs long, starting with Paschimottanasana. Reach the arms up, little back bend, tip the gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Knees could be bent here. Keep the feet flexed up towards the ceiling. Let the head and neck go if that feels okay. Slow down the breath. Notice that internal dialogue. Can you melt the front body down towards the thighs? Can you lengthen the back body from the tailbone to the crown? On your next inhale, halfway lift, look towards the toes. On the exhale, lift the shoulders over the hips. Upavishta Konasana, wide-legged forward fold. Send the legs wide as feels comfortable, doesn't have to be super wide. And we're going to start with a simple forward fold. I like to move the flesh of my thighs out of the way so I can sit further forwards towards the sitting bones, but keep the toes flexed up towards the ceiling. On an inhale, lengthen through the spine. You might even press the hands down to help you. And as you exhale, forward fold, hinging between the legs. A little goes a long way for this one. Draw the navel in, flex the feet, and see if you can isolate this in the hip girdle here. So tipping the hips forward, keeping the feet flexed. Sounds counterintuitive, but that's the idea. Maybe let the head and neck go. Again, letting the front body melt down towards the floor. Can you extend the back body from the tail towards the crown? On your next inhale, gaze forward, halfway lift. And exhale, lift the shoulders over the hips, bend the right knee, and bring the sole of the right foot towards the left leg. But keep facing forwards the way you're facing. Bring the left hand down inside or outside the left leg. Right arm out to the side. As you inhale, reach the right arm up. And as you exhale, maybe hinge over the long leg. Pull the left leg into the hip socket. Press the right knee away. Lengthening both side bodies. Maybe gaze up towards the right hand. Maybe gaze down towards the floor. Final option is to bend the right elbow and try to bring the palm towards the back of the head. Lean the head, into the palm. On your next inhale, slowly come up to center. Square the shoulders over the long leg and exhale, forward fold over the long leg. Again, flexing through the left toes, pulling the left leg in, pressing the right knee away. On an inhale, halfway lift, gaze towards the toe. On the exhale, start to unwind. Send the right leg long. And pull the left leg in. Other side. Right hand out or inside of the leg. Left arm out to the side. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, maybe you side bend. Doesn't matter how far. Could gaze up towards the hand. You could gaze down towards the floor. Lean the left shoulder open. Maybe bend the left elbow, reaching for the back of the head. Relaxing through that right shoulder that likes to creep up here. Pull the right leg in, press the left knee away. Just 2 more breaths here. Finding that balance between comfort and discomfort. On your next inhale, slowly lift back up. Square the shoulders over the long leg. And exhale, forward fold, Janushirasana, second side. Same actions in the legs here. Melting the front body down. Sending the back body forwards, maybe chin tucks. Next inhale, look towards the toes. And exhale, shoulders lift. We're going to come onto our backs. Take your time getting there. Maybe you have a little ritual you like to take as you lower down. Bend the knees, place the feet on the floor. We'll take a few rounds of bridge pose. First, take bridge the way you normally take bridge. On an inhale, lift the hips, lift the low back, lift the mid back. Tuck the tailbone towards the backs of the knees. Press the weight into the heels. Press the shoulders down into the mat. Maybe you clasp hands, maybe you hold the outside edges of the mat. Finding space between the collarbones and the kneecaps. Relax the jaw, the gaze. Take a little mental note of how this feels. And on your next exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. This time we'll do the same pose, but engaging through the front body. We'll start with the hips. On an inhale, lift the front hip points up, lift the whole front body up towards the ceiling, and then press the front body towards the knees, from the collarbones to the knees. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, lifting the front body up towards the ceiling. Spin the inner thighs down, weight in the heels. Deepen the breath. On your next exhale, lower all the way down. This time, back body. You'll press the back body up through the front of the body. When you're ready, on an inhale, lift from the backs of the hips now through the fronts of the hips. Make sure the knees don't splay out. Tucking the tailbone, reach the spine through the chest. Notice any difference between that attention, where that movement originates. And on your next exhale, lower down. You could windshield wiper the knees a few times. We'll come into a supine twist. If you want to work on the outer hips a little bit more, you could keep the feet wide and lower the knees. Otherwise, bring the legs together. Let the knees fall towards the right. Maybe open the arms into a T or a cactus shape if that feels okay. Starting to let the skin melt into the floor. You might get a little neck stretch if you're gazing the direction of the knees. On your next inhale, slowly make your way back to center, resetting the hips if you need to. When you're ready, let the knees fall to the left. Find your arm variation on this side, your neck variation too. Noticing where you can release a little bit more. Deepening the breath. On your next inhale, come back through center. Pull the knees into the chest, maybe rock side to side a few times. If there are any other poses you like to take, feel free to take them. And when you feel ready, start to set up for Shavasana. Either let the legs come long or keep the knees bent with the knees up towards the ceiling. You could wiggle out the hips. Could rock one shoulder at a time underneath you. Let the arms splay open. Maybe the hands come to the abdomen. You could shake the head a few times and loosen up the neck. And when you're ready for stillness, let the eyelids grow heavy, the eyes sinking into the sockets. Release the jaw. Soften the front body down into the back body. And let the back sink into the floor. Relax, release, and let go. Shavasana. You can stay as long as you like. When you're ready, begin to deepen the breath. Invite some small movements into the body. You might like to roll onto one side or stretch the arms and legs. Take any movements that feel good. And then gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take deep, full breaths here, filling the lungs. Brief hold at the top before you exhale out all the stale air, using the diaphragm to press the air out. Hold at the bottom for a moment before taking in air again. This is Samavriti, equal breath. Take one more round, breathing in through the nose, holding at the top, and exhaling out through the nose, holding at the bottom. And then release the breath control, come back to your normal breaths. And take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, your body for working for you, gratitude for the practice, its lineage, all its benefits. Thank you so much for coming. Such an honor to share this practice with you, as always.